Ooh, let me sit down. It's gonna be a rough one. Good cornbread, and it's not burned over his hip or anything. It gotta cool down because I have to put eggs in it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is, what's today? Wednesday? No. Yeah, today is Wednesday. Early this morning, 𝐢𝐬𝐬 teacher came and said, hey, and did her, what is that called? Her fall visit. So we got that out the way. So let me show y'all the progress. My baby is cutting up. So I might have to just call urgent care to see what's wrong with him, because I don't know why he keeps screaming. Like, we have not got a break. He screamed with Bae, he screamed with me. So I don't know, something must be going on. Must be some pain, right? That's what I'm assuming. So this is gonna be a struggle. I already put on my smoked meat for my greens. So Bae is gonna pick, he usually always pick the greens. He's gonna pick the greens, and I'm gonna cut up the onions. I'm gonna cut up the onions and the onions and the celery. I'm gonna do all that so I can get that out the way. So today is just prepping for tomorrow. The greens is gonna be put on by tonight, so by tomorrow they should be done. Like, yeah, I'm gonna warm them up so they can finish cooking. So I'm gonna try to get them halfway done or majority of done, and then I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator, and then I'm going to cook them tomorrow in the morning. The mac and cheese need to be freshly done, so that won't be done till tomorrow. Mac and cheese, the dressing is going to be freshly done too, but I'm going to prep everything for the dressing. So I'm going to do the onions, the celery. Let me stop talking. I'm going to do the onions, the celery, and then I'm going to do the onion, celery, and the cornbread. So I'm going to make the cornbread, and then I'm going to have everything together far as getting everything done. All right, so we won't have to worry about this. All right. Oh, let me sit down. It's gonna be a rough one. I could just feel it. My baby is irritated. I'm getting irritated, but I want to cook and get this stuff over with. He talking about something, so I'm going to get him some Tylenol base today. To give him some Tylenol, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna go get some ibuprofen and see if that helps, because if that is, maybe it's still his legs. See, he still flinch when I'm touching his legs, so I'm assuming it's still his legs. Yeah, it's still the legs, man. And I'm gonna give him a bath because he's been itching. So I'm gonna scrub him down real good. Maybe he got in contact with something that's making him itch. And his hair growing too, so. Okay, what? Mommy did it too hard, sorry. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Oh, and I'm gonna cut up the ham today too and put it in the juice. Like, I have pineapple juice, I have 7-Up, and I have the cherry juice, and I got sugar, and I got brown sugar. So I'm just gonna set that in there and put it in I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator so it can sit in there overnight, and then cook it tomorrow. So that's the plans for today. I have to go to the store because I forgot paper plates and spoons and all that, so I'm gonna have to get that. We don't even have dessert on the table. Like, I didn't even think about getting a dessert, so I don't know. I do have cookies, so I think I'm gonna bake the cookies so they can you know, put up the Christmas tree and stuff like that. So yeah, y'all, it's some stuff to do today. I'm planning on waking up real early tomorrow so I can get this stuff done by 1, way before 1. So I won't be cooking, and then I can sit down and stuff like that. What's wrong with my mommy's baby? Yeah, legs still hurt. Yeah, he's still flinching. So yeah, I got stuff to do today. So I gotta leave back out because I have to go get my medicine. If y'all guys did not know, I do take depression medicine, I take anxiety medicine, and I take headache medicine, and a triple lens for my headaches because I have chronic headaches. But to all the new people, thank y'all for subscribing to me. I am so happy that you guys are here to support me and my family. Thank you so much. I do have a registry. I need to pin it into my description, so I'm gonna have to do that pretty soon so you guys can have all of that for the registry and stuff like that. I just been slipping. Mommy life, okay? But I'm sorry, mommy baby. Yeah, I gotta go get him some ibuprofen. I'm gonna call his doctor. So I'm gonna call his doctor and see. I think it should be like an on-call nurse or something. Should be an on-call nurse. But yeah, y'all, I will see y'all in a little bit. So I just made him a food bottle. RJ, you see his pacifier? So I'm done with the dress. Well, I'm not done with the dressing. Oh shoot. Talking about that, I gotta go take out the cornbread. I think I'll do that now because my stove cooked so fast. So I'm done. The greens is done, so that won't get put on to like 12 because I want it to be hot. The mac and cheese, I could wait a couple hours, but then again, I might just put it on because then I won't have nothing to do but straighten up my house, and I might hang up these 2 pictures, and I gotta take my medicine. He's sleepy. RJ, can you go get his pacifier? I'll go get it because you're gonna take forever. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. Trying to get this stuff together.
Yeah, it's not gonna be any second.
Who?
The people, they're not gonna come out.
Nah, they probably. I think everybody gonna start coming at 1.
Yeah,
so this is what I'm gonna be wearing. I'm gonna put my girdle on. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna put my wrap on my stomach. Is that right? I'm gonna put my wrap on my stomach, so I can start working on my stomach and stuff like that. So yeah, I think he's sleepy, but I gotta take that cornbread out, so he gonna have to cry again. I know, it's sleepy. Okay, hold on, let mommy do stuff real quick. So yeah, this is what we've been doing, screaming baby, but it's all right. Let me show y'all this cornbread real quick. This thing is always open. I gotta remind myself to shut that. Yeah, the cornbread is done. So let me show y'all this cornbread. I think I'm gonna put it on the counter, but I think I'm gonna put it on the stove. But I got the ham on too, y'all. So let me show y'all. Good cornbread, and it's not burnt. It's done. Woo, it's hot, it's hot. Woo! I can feel that through the damn towel. So, let me show y'all. Do we got an oven light on here? No, we don't have a light. I think we don't have a light on this oven, no. So, this is the ham, if y'all can see it. This is the ham. It looks really good. It's juicy. So it's soaking in the juice. It's not done yet. I'm gonna leave the oven on, and I'm finna take care of my baby and put him to sleep. And then I need to cut up my celery because I already cut up the onions. I cut up the celery, and then after that, everything is smooth sailing. All I gotta do is mix the dressing up, and I'm finna show y'all how I make my dressing. I'm just gonna mix the dressing up, and then put it in the oven, and then it's done. It's done, y'all. That's it. It's done. I gotta redo my ponytail. I think I need to put it like lower so it won't be so high. And I didn't do like these. I didn't connect it all the way to these braids, so I can't leave it down. So I gotta redo that ponytail. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Deuces. All right, y'all. The baby is good. So he's over there reaching for stuff. He's fine. So I think he just wanted some milk. So let me show y'all how I do my dressing. Well, almost, because it's not ready yet. I got the cornbread out, right? Move this water. Got the cornbread out, and then I got the Cornish hens in the pot, and I put a little onions in. I still gotta cut my my celery up, because you could put celery in there too, but I just put the onions in there because it's more flavorful. Celery is flavorful too, don't get me wrong, but I'm being lazy. So let me show y'all. I got this dressing mix. This is the sage. This is brown berry. This is the only kind we ever use. Brown berry, sage, and onion cube stuffing. But we do ours different. I like to have my cornbread, well, how I was raised, how my grandma raised me, is to make cornbread dressing. Our dressing be thick, and it's like a cornbread. Some people make theirs soupy. We don't make ours soupy. We make it as a cornbread. So you're gonna still see chunks of the cornbread in there, because that's how I like my cornbread. So that's how we do it. The mac and cheese I'm going to put on, I don't even know what time it is. The mac and cheese I'm gonna put on a little later. Yeah, that's just gonna have to be what it be. But I cleaned up, I back in my room. But let me show you these kids' room. My cat was limping this morning too, and I'm like, what the hell, man? If y'all did not know, my cat name is Treasure, and he had hip surgery when he was I think about 6 months. He broke his hip, and we don't know how he broke his hip. He just broke his hip, and I paid for the surgery, and I was making a lot of money back then, so I paid for his surgery. It was like $1,800, so I paid for his surgery. So now he's limping again, so I'm gonna give him some gabapentin. I don't think he broke his hip or anything, because he would have been growling. So he was growling when he did broke his hip, but this time around I was moving his hip. He wasn't growling. He didn't bite me or nothing, or nip, not even bite, nip, because he'd nip and tell you like, hey, that's too much, you're doing too much, it's hurting. He didn't do none of that. So I'm just assuming that he probably put too much weight on that hip, and he probably sprained it, or he probably like it's a cramp in it or something. So when I was watching him earlier, no, you could get a Charlie horse in your leg, and that stuff hurt. So I'm gonna let him rest a little bit. I have some gabapentins for him to help him calm him down. And we're gonna have company today, and if he's already stressed out, so I'm just gonna give him a gabapentin. All right, so I'm just gonna give him that just to help him calm him down. So that's that. The baby is good now. He's just crawling around, talking, playing. 𝐤𝐬𝐬 is asleep, y'all. My baby sleep. He a good sleeper. He a good eater. So he sleep. We're gonna leave him sleep because he turns up when he wake up. He'll get up. Yeah, not all the time, but he will turn up. So.
That's probably gonna be like, bring
So this is really good. Huh?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Okay. You can fix you some cereal. We got plastic bowls up there, so yeah, y'all, I can't wait to get done with this. Let me cut these celeries and get this stuff over with because y'all, I don't want to cut these celeries. It's so much to cut. But
Ooh,
let me get this stuff done so I won't have to worry about this later. So I will see y'all in a little bit when I start to mix this stuff up. All right, see you later. All right, y'all, so the baby is asleep. Let me show y'all what I did so far. Focus. So I did this. Trying to make sure that's not my baby, but I cut up some celery. I been cut up the onions. This is boiling, which is done. This is done. I think I'm gonna put a little celery in there and let it cook a little more. But let me show y'all. I'm finna show y'all what I'm finna do. So y'all keep watching. So I'm finna get my pan. I'm finna put this in there. You only need one bag, okay? Even if you're making a whole bunch, you only need one bag. Well, if you're making more, then you get another bag. You're making like 2, but I'm really just making 1. So you're gonna get your cornbread, right? This is cooled off, so it's still kind of hot, but it's all right. So you're gonna get your knife, and then you're gonna cut it. And this is what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut it up. I don't know if you guys can see. Y'all can't see what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna cut it up like this. Nothing fancy. Okay. Oh, it's still hot. I don't know why I keep doing that. So I just cut it up with my knife. I was supposed to take this out of the pan, but I didn't. I was being lazy. So you just cut it up. Cause you know you gotta chop it up in this mix anyway. So that's how I make. This is how I make mine. Oh y'all, I'm making a big old mess. All right. I'm making a big mess, y'all. I'm always making a big mess. So I got a little bit left. This is how I cook. So this is how I cook, and so this is how I add it in there. And then what you do is you take your hands, because this is how my grandma taught me, okay, to make make our dressing. This dressing is gonna be fire, okay? When I say it's gonna be fire, it's gonna be fire. So I'm just getting all the little, like, big chunks and just, it's gonna melt anyways when I put the dressing, the dressing in there, so. There. Alright, so that's done. I'm finna get I'm finna get another pan. Okay, so I'm finna get a skillet, and I'm gonna be sauteing these. So let me show y'all. I'm gonna turn on the oven. Front, okay. And then I'm gonna put a little vegetable oil. I usually use canola. Do I use vegetable? No, I use vegetable oil. This is not the kind I normally use, but it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. So you want to put some grease on there because you want to fry it. This is not the healthiest, okay? I'm not saying like, oh, you're gonna have a healthy. This is not really healthy, so it's good. Oh, and another thing, do not season your chicken, your ground. Don't season your what is this called? Like your juice to your cornbread, because it has seasoning in the bag of the onion and sage stuffing, and I put chicken broth in here, so chicken broth has salt in it. So do not season it. I don't even season it. I just throw it in there and just let it boil. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I let it boil for a good hour. So I'm going to put these onions in here. I'm just waiting for it to get hot. It has to be kind of brown. You want to make sure that you get them small enough. If you cutting them by hand, just get them as small as you can. Like, here go a big onion. I'm gonna take that out because you don't want your people or whoever or you to be chomping on big celery. You know what I mean? Celery or onions. So it's still gonna be some big chunks in there, but as long as the majority is small. So this is what I do. I turn it up, and I'm gonna put a little bit more grease in it because the grease is already dissolved. You can put butter too if you want to. It depends on what you want to do. If you don't believe in putting this, because you know it's a lot of calories, it clogs arteries, and you know all of that stuff. So and that's it, y'all. Alright, so I'm done sauteing the onions. This is what it looked like. This is what it looked like. So I'm gonna just pour it in here. It gotta cool down because I have to put eggs in it, and I don't want the eggs to cook. So I'm just gonna let this cool down for a little bit. Oh, I gotta pour the dressing, the dripping in, the juice for the dressing. I have to pour it here anyway, so we might as well get that done with. Get the towel. All right, y'all. And I might separate it because I want to make sure that I have enough for everybody and for our family. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to pour the juice in there. Excuse me. You don't want to pour too much because I don't want it soupy like I told y'all before. This is how we're gonna mix it up. Everybody dies over my dressing, y'all. It be looking so good. It smells so good in here. Y'all, it smells so good already. And I might need a little bit more. Let me cut this off.
What?
Hey, man, good morning. My baby up. No, you mommy's baby.
I'm not baby.
You are mommy's baby.
I'm feeling it.
Here go a chunk that I didn't cut up. So I'm going to use a little bit more because it can use some more of that juice. But you see how it's chunking up? I don't know if you really can see that, y'all. Let me make sure y'all can see it. You see how it's chunking up? That's good. That's telling me that it's not going to be soupy. And I could put more water in it. Don't put too much because I don't want it to be too watery. I want it to look just like this. But I want it to have some juice. So, I'm going to pour some more in there. I'm going to pour a little bit more. There. I think that should be enough. Y'all, this be so good. Y'all don't know.
Mommy, pee water too much.
It's not even 12 o'clock yet. And I'll be done with my Thanksgiving dinner. Period.